Welcome back, denizens of the Omniverse, for episode 6, the season finale of season 1 of Good Omens. It feels like this has just flown by, man. Like a blink of an eye. I feel like I just started the show last week. Time is so weird, man. But the apocalypse is around the corner. If not, I mean, we're only minutes away, actually. Last time we left off with everything, with Adam arriving at the airfield to meet with the horseman, you know, with his own a little riders as well there to come back him up, as I think he's going to change course of some of these events, as Aziraphale and Crowley have now shown up on the scene as well. So things are about to come to a head. Curious to see how they close this season, how it sets up whatever is next for season 2 and subsequently the wrap-up film that'll be coming in the near future. So excited to see what happens, man. So let's get ready to jump in. If you want to see the full-length reaction, if you want to get early access, if you want to submit your own comments, questions, or fun facts for me to read at the end of these episodes, you can do all that over on Patreon. Over there, you get the same thing for all the other shows and movies we cover the channel. You also can suggest and vote on what movies to react to each month. It's a great way to support the channel. It helps do things you do for here. But at the end of the day, I really appreciate it. Enjoy this reaction. At least leave a like. Drop a comment, subscribe if not already, because it really helps these videos out. Huge shout out to the team over at Prepper for helping me edit down these highlights for you guys here on YouTube. And with that all said out of the way, let's go ahead and hop into episode 6, the very last day of the rest of the... Cut it off. How dare you? The very last day of the rest of their lives. Here we go. Oh, what? Who's this little guy? Wait, that's the big, well, what looked to be a big dragon in the opening sequence. He's just a little soccer ball.
Crowley.
What in the world?
Bring in the traitor!
Beelzebub's in the top chair there. At least I believe that was Beelzebub, if I remember right.
Hey guys, nice place you got here.
Not for you, it won't be.
Could do with some house plants, maybe a coffee table.
Silence!
Yeah, I did remember correctly.
And so Dagon here is defending me.
Oh, I'm afraid not. No, I'm just here in case there's anything you've done that they forgot.
Nice. Thank you for that, by the way.
Guys, you shouldn't have gone to all the trouble. What appears to be the problem?
Yeah, how did we get here? Okay, thank you.
Leave it to me. Army human, my friend and I have come a long way.
That's still funny. No, because he wasn't willing it to maintain itself anymore. He wasn't in it. It finally blew.
Crowley? He's got a gun. He's pointing it. Do something.
I am having a moment here.
You can't expect me to do the dirty work.
I'm gonna count to 3, then I'm gonna use my finger.
Oh my God. Oh! Oh, God damn it. He thinks he did it.
You were a good cop.
We do not need to be furthering Shadwell's delusions.
I do hope I haven't sent him somewhere unpleasant.
Oh, okay, there we go. There we go. There we go. Aziraphale did say that out loud, at least.
I'll deal with that.
Rathiel, laddie, I've got a finger.
Oh, shoot, stop it.
We are here to lick some serious butt.
Kick, Aziraphale's kick, but for heaven's sake. Oh, I would have just said that.
Yeah. Though some people might be down for a good butt licking.
Oi, young.
16 minutes to the end of the world.
You saw what he did to my begonias.
Don't blame me if your son starts World War III.
Well, about that. A little bit worse than that. Well, a little bit worse than that. Well, may just be a contributing factor or a piece of that puzzle, rather. Who is this little dude? We've never seen this little dude at all. Yeah, see, there's the dragon, the little dragon demon. See, I thought like to scale. I thought that was to scale. like with the Kraken in the background and everything, but he was like a little soccer ball.
Where exactly are we going?
Oh, their auras. Wow, their auras are so much smaller than Adam's. Dog.
Those people, do you think they were terrorists?
In a very nice and accurate way, yes. I don't think they're entirely human.
If only we knew what they were saying.
We no longer have control of the anti-6 nuclear launch protocol.
Just unmute it. Turn up the volume.
Jemand, der das reparieren kann. Hier funktioniert gar nichts mehr.
Look, we're trying to turn off the controls, but there's some kind of satellite override in place.
You are part of us, not them. No one will disobey you.
He's just a wee bear and you're gonna...
Oh, for heaven's sake.
Oh, no. Give me that.
Oh.
You can't just shoot children!
Perhaps we should wait.
Until he grows up! Shoot him as he is!
Tracy won't let him. But he was going to do it.
You see, I was in my
It's
bookshop.
not right. You should go back to being two separate people again.
Oh, wait, did he just... Oh, he did. He gave him a body. The look on his face.
We're not going to be able to shut down 21st century technology with some random 17th century prediction.
That's not true.
He's not what he says he is. What does that even mean?
I think it's about me.
And?
I am not technically a computer engineer.
Yeah, you were really failed. You failed at that spectacularly.
Just
what?
Just the opposite.
Inept,
I'm rubbish with computers.
actually.
Every time I try to make them work, they break.
Oh, well, the good. Make it work and break it. Break it. No, break it.
It was time to decide who your friends were, and Adam had.
You see, I thought that was weird when he said all of that, but I just didn't comment on it. I mean, he might say that to, like, have some bravado.
You were made to serve me, to live in me, and die in me.
And my mum says that war is just masculine imperialism executed on a global stage.
Run home and play with your dollies, little girl.
I do not endorse everyday sexism.
Yeah, show her.
I believe in peace, bitch.
Yeah. Oh, whoa.
And I believe in food and a healthy lunch.
How dare you?
Didn't that used to be your sword? I do believe it was.
Oh, wait, what? War wound up with his flaming sword? Also, their death seems very anticlimactic. I believe in life.
Chopper! Sparta! Something's happening. Something's wrong.
It's not happening.
You said every computer you try and fix dies, so fix it.
Yeah, exactly.
Nuclear Armageddon.
Potentially.
All I do is open it up and then click on the disk defragmenter.
I am creation's shadow. You cannot destroy me. That would destroy the world. Good day, gentlemen.
Death opened
What?
wings of night.
Yo.
Wings that were shapes cut through the matter of creation into the darkness beneath.
Whoa.
Lights that may have been stars or may have been something entirely else.
Souls? Both?
Secretly?
Damn, just like that.
Antichrist, what was your name again?
Adam Young.
So your friends got together and saved the world. Well done. Have a gold star. Won't make any
Here you go,
difference.
pat on the back. Won't make any difference. What do you mean by that? Then what was the point of all of this?
Oh, book girl. Catch.
Oh, wait, what was that just fell off of it? Wait, what did that say?
What is going on out here?
Long story, no time.
Well, try me.
In the beginning, in the garden, there was he was a wily old serpent, and I was technically on apple tree duty.
Not that far back.
Hello, Anathema. You just stopped them blowing up the world, didn't you?
I guess. My boyfriend here did the tricky bit.
Oh. Well, okay then. He's like, I'm a boyfriend now.
Another deluded victim of the patriarchy.
I love the juxtaposition of their methods of arrival. Oh, I just noticed the giant fly on Beelzebub's head. Again, has that always been there? How am I so oblivious to certain things up until this point?
Lord Beelzebub, what an honor.
Crowley.
That is a massive fly.
Young man, Armageddon must restart right now.
No.
As to what it stands in the way of, that is yet to be decided, but the battle must be decided now, boy. That is your destiny.
When all this is over, you're going to get to rule the world.
What world?
It's hard enough having to think of things for Pepper and Wensley and Brian to do all the time so they don't get bored. I've got all the world I want.
You can just
Aww.
refuse to be who you are.
Sure you can.
Just wondering, is that the ineffable plan as well?
Or those are two different things.
Well, the same thing.
You don't know.
Oh.
This was ineffable, isn't it? By definition, can't know it.
Yeah.
But it is written.
Is it though? Where?
God does not play games with the universe.
Where have you been?
Yeah, wait. Yeah. Oh, I love this. Is it the plan if you don't know that this isn't part of it? If you don't know the plan and you spout out great plan, great plan, great plan this, great plan that.
To stand down from their war footing.
How do you know? How can you say without seeing it in front of your face that this isn't also part of the plan?
You were put on this earth for one reason and one reason only, to end it. You're a disobedient little brat, and I hope someone tells your father.
Oh my God, they already have. Don't worry. We got a whole guy whose entire existence is telling on this kid. Oh, what the fuck?
They told his father.
Oh no.
Oh.
His
Oh.
Is not.
Oh, that father.
Anyone wants to hurt the whore of Babylon is going to have to get past me.
Oh, look at you. Character arc.
It isn't about Armageddon. This is personal. We are fucked.
Oh, shit. Let's go.
Come up with something, or I'll never talk to you again.
Take that for motivation. They love each other way too damn much. Yo, look at this.
You're gonna have to come up with something else.
But I'm just a kid.
But that's not a bad thing to be, Adam. I was scared that you'd be hell incarnate. I hoped you'd be heaven incarnate. But you're not either of those things. You're much better. You're human incarnate.
Sometimes that's worse.
And whatever happens, for good or for evil, we're beside you.
Aw, let's go.
You won't have long to do whatever you're going to do.
I love he's using the fucking handle from his car. All right. Oh my God. I didn't think this would be where we went with this. What the fuck? Yo.
You're my rebellious son. Come here.
Who's Satan?
You're not my dad.
I don't see.
Dads don't wait until you're 11 to say hello and then turn up to tell you off.
What?
Wait.
Then it won't be you.
Aww.
It's gonna be the dad who was there. You're not my dad. You never were.
Whatever he believes becomes reality. Remember? Yeah, get out of here, you little fucking sulfurous bitch. And there's his dad. Ow, and backwards. His license plate says TARDIS.
That's not really his father.
Oh, for heaven's sake, where
It is. It is now, and it always was.
Oh, he rewrote reality. He's not the Antichrist anymore. He's not the son of the devil. Oh, that's beautiful.
Would anyone here care to explain to
He got
me
to
what
choose the
exactly
life
is going on?
that before him. That's his reality. Now that's some poignant, beautiful shit right there.
Just imagine how awful it might have been if we'd been at all competent.
Right.
So this is the final one of Agnes's prophecies.
As far as I know.
And Adam? Human again?
They indeed did play with fire.
What if the Almighty planned it like this all along?
Maybe they did.
Didn't want them falling into the wrong hands.
Excuse me,
Oh, all of the
sword in here.
artifacts from the horseman. Is there, though? That's technically his, though, isn't it?
Think you were here, really?
How nice to have someone who recognizes our part. Say,
I need someone to sign for it.
Oh.
all right.
Almost got some recognition.
See, if I was to tell my wife what happened to me today, she wouldn't believe me, and I wouldn't blame her.
Oh, yeah. So wait, is he alive again, or is he dead? Sorry, a little confused.
I suppose I should get him to drop me off at the bookshop.
It burned down, remember?
Did it? You could just miracle it back. Oh.
I don't think my side would like that.
You don't have a side anymore. Neither of us do. We're on our own side.
Hell yeah. I like that.
He had changed the past and changed the present.
Well, look at that.
So on Sunday, people woke to find a world
the
that
shop
was
is there.
But not entirely the one that they used to inhabit, although people who were dead were now alive.
Okay, well, there we go. That's the postman thing.
Had now been miraculously restored.
Yeah, let's go.
Those new?
Yeah. Yeah, let's go. Wait, and he's not taking it?
Mum, I've tidied it.
I want to come back to my point from earlier where I was like, oh, this was easily resolved with the horseman. Just stating the opposite thing, the counteracting thing, and they just like corrode away. It's him. It's him making that happen. It's him and his reality warping powers. It's his belief. Just like with all of this, his belief becomes reality. So that's how that happened. That's why it was that easy in the way that it would be with a child's perspective of things. Because it is him. Just me being a dumb adult trying to overthink everything.
You know what your father said?
He said that even if he didn't know why I was in trouble, I would.
That's funny.
Go into the garden, give dog a little exercise, but that is
Aww.
all.
Cute.
Oh, I'm gonna regret asking this, but I'm gonna ask. Why is your car called Dick Turpin?
Finally!
It's called Dick Turpin because everywhere it goes, it holds up traffic.
Oh, I regret asking.
I don't... Okay, that's so
Which
lame.
finder private, not a computer engineer.
That's his full name now, his full legal
Did
name.
we save the world yesterday?
You kinda did.
You're a pretty good witch finder, though. I mean, you found me.
Aww. And he put you to the stake, so to speak. Nice.
The apparent appearance of the legendary monster, the Kraken, was a mass hallucination.
Of course.
How's the car?
Not a scratch on it. How's the bookshop?
Not a smudge.
Mm-hmm.
Everything back, just the way it was.
Couple of little new additions.
That's funny seeing him here. That's
Oh,
meant to be
God.
bad.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah, it's meant to be bad.
Oh, what the? Oh my God. F off. In F off.
Ooh, bad luck, dear.
Wow. Oh God. And here we go. Wow, that disguise is great.
It's tickety boo.
All right, here we go. Now we're back around to the beginning, except we're seeing both sides of it this time.
Call it what it was, an extraordinary rendition. Now, have we heard from our new associate?
He's on his way.
New associate.
Creatures of hell, you have heard the evidence against the demon known as Crowley.
Wait, the fly isn't on their head right now. So sometimes they're there and sometimes they're not. So I guess I'm not as bad at this as I thought. Sometimes it's just not there.
An eternity in the deepest pit. Oh no, we're going to do something even worse. Letting the punishment fit the crime.
If you want to cavort with angels, then be in it. Oh no. Wait. They're bringing holy water down.
No, I think perhaps you ought to do the honors. I've seen what that stuff can do.
Question. Sorry. Need to. If they did, let's say, go to war between the two sides, could heaven literally not just fire hose them all with holy water if it's so, like, efficient at destroying them? They shouldn't even have to raise a flaming sword at all. Just raise a fire extinguisher, a fire hose, just put it up, bless the whole damn thing. Ha ha ha, woo! And then just, and you're done. They're all done. What do you, just go to flood their pipes with it. Sabotage them. Like, it feels like it's an easy solution.
Go get this view down in the basement.
Oh, wait. You! What are you doing? We're helping each side execute the other's prisoner. That had so much more water in it than what was actually in there.
It's not that we don't trust you, Michael, but obviously we don't trust you. Pastor, test it.
Test it? I guess just grab a random demon and chuck him in? No! No, not the ball! What are you doing? Not the Waddle Wagon!
The wrong place, wrong time.
Please, no!
Oh my God.
I sentence you to extinction by holy water.
Extinction by holy water.
This is a new jacket, and I'd hate to ruin it. Do you mind if I take it off?
Yep, well, so long, little one.
After all we've been through the past couple of days, it seems a bit silly for me to leave the plate outside the door, so I've laid a place for you at the table.
Aww.
In your den of iniquity?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Maybe we should rename you Mr. Shagwell. Look at this. This is nice. And he didn't put up a fuss. You know, he threw his little, like, zings here and there to keep that armor up. But no fuss, no qualm, no questioning after that. Just came on over with the invite. Aww. That was touching.
Mr. Pulsifer.
Pulsifer.
Close enough.
There is no Mrs. Pulsifer. Well, my mum, but she's in Dorking.
How odd. The letter is quite specific. Can I come in?
Sure.
To be honest, we're all very interested in this. Mr. Bychance nearly came down himself.
Mr. Bychance.
It's what's in the box, with the letter. My firm has had it for over 300 years.
Oh.
This is for you, from my mother.
The letter contained his instructions, a gold coin, and 5 interesting facts about the next 10 years, which would ensure that he was able to pursue a very successful legal career.
Oh, nice.
We've been having bets in the office.
Would you like to open it?
That's odd. That's my name.
Oh, they knew. Well, obviously she knew you would be the one to open it. Oh, a gold coin for you. Oh, or what it's gonna land on. Heads. Oh, he freaking out? Or what?
Here is a florin, lawyer. Now run fast, lest the world find out the truth about you and Mistress Spidden of the Council Town Planning Department.
Oh. What? Wow, blackmail. Predictions that were not in the book, maybe?
Further nice and accurate
yeah!
Concerning the world that is to come.
Just don't read it. Just let things play out.
Saga continues.
Just don't read them. Just let it go. Let things be as they be and decide as you decide. Things will work out all the same regardless. You don't need to know, because that was our old problem before.
And they say two can live as cheaply as one.
Oh.
Well, I don't think Private Pulsifer is ever coming back. I'm the only witchfinder left.
You found me.
Oh, just like he did.
Not much of a witch, but I'll have to do.
This is fucking adorable.
I suppose now I pop the question. How many nipples have you got, Jezebel?
Retired, Jezebel, Mr. S. Just the two.
Well, that's all right then.
Well, look at that. Look at you guys. He's so weird. But, whoa. Okay.
So, one act.
That was a transition. That freaked me out for a second.
I think the greater good. Don't talk to me about the greater good, Sunshine. I'm the Archangel fucking Gabriel.
Up.
Death by holy water, death by hellfire, it seems.
We're meant to be the good guys, for heaven's sake.
Well, we are meant to make examples out of traitors. So, into the flame.
May we meet on a better occasion.
Shut your stupid mouth and die already.
Oh, wow. Maybe nothing will happen to either of them, maybe.
I don't suppose that anywhere in the 9 circles.
Wait, did they switch places? They had to be careful what faces they take. They were disguised as each other, right? Please tell me that's what that's the only way this makes any sense to me. Yep, that's Tennant.
You're probably thinking if he can do this, I wonder what else he can do. Very, very soon, you're all going to get the chance to find out.
He's bluffing. We can take him.
Spritz him! Spritz him!
Oh, Lord.
Michael!
Or what if it is just them? And because they have played both sides, the typical ways of exterminating them just simply don't work.
If I were to be left alone in future, don't you?
It's gotta be they've disguised themselves as one another. I mean, I'd be happy either way this goes. Yeah, that the way it's the facial expressions that are selling it. That wasn't a zero fail like thing. There you go. And it would have probably been predicted that she was going to do that, though.
All I try and do is help, and now I'm stuck in the garden. How long till they let you out? Years. Years and years, I expect. What about tomorrow? Tomorrow will be all right. I'll have forgotten about it by then.
Aww. Him being just a normal kid did win out in the end. He just had a little, like, emotional, weird little outburst in the middle of all of this.
I'd have to chase you to catch you, and I'd have to leave the garden. And I'm not allowed to do that. But I'd have to if you went and ran away.
Oh, shit.
Stop! Come back here!
Oh, that's cute.
Something told him that something was coming to an end. Not the world exactly, just the summer. There would be other summers, but there would never be one like this.
Yeah. Oh, left the garden, picking an apple.
Adam Young, get away from my apple!
The forbidden fruit.
He couldn't see why people made such a fuss about people eating their apples. But life would be a lot less fun if they didn't.
That's true.
In Adam's opinion, that wasn't worth the trouble you got into for eating it.
Aww. Just like humanity and life.
Do you think they'll leave us alone now?
I had to guess.
Yep, look at the way they're sitting.
Right. Swap back then.
It was just like Agnes had told them. They were playing with fire.
Yeah.
And they need to choose their faces wisely.
Dude, let's fucking go!
Tartan collar. Really? Tartan is stylish.
Though it would have been interesting if, because of their cohabitating and mingling, they were a little bit more than they were once before.
If you ask me, both sides are going to use this as breathing space before the big one. I thought that was the big one. Yeah, for my money, the really big one is all of us against all of them.
Oh, yeah.
Heaven and hell against humanity.
Yep.
Time to leave the garden.
Oh, I love this garden motif.
Tempt you to a spot of lunch?
Is there an apple involved? Temptation accomplished.
What about the witness? I believe a table for two has just miraculously come free.
Look at him flaunting his miracles around.
I like to think none of this would have worked out if you weren't at heart just a little bit a good person.
And he's a little bit of a rebel.
Deep down, just enough of a bastard to be worth knowing.
Puts on a really strong mask, but he's been a little bit of a rebel his whole life. Gave them the sword.
To the world.
Gives into these little indulgences here and there.
A nightingale actually did sing in Berkeley Square. Nobody heard it over the noise of the traffic, but it was there, right enough.
Oh. That's lovely. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, fuck, man. That was really, really good. And even like I was like, oh, well, that was convenient. That was what a little, given time to simmer on the point and the message of it all. And obviously what has already been set up all the way through this point, it just makes more sense. So this, like, as a conclusion to everything we've been following up until this point, this was near perfect. I thought they nailed it wonderfully. From Shadwell and Tracy to Anathema and Pulsifer, to Adam and his entire spiel, like especially like being born with this like plan for you, your life, everything decided, everything predicted, everything step by step by step by step expected of you. And this is like a theme throughout the entirety of the show for everybody. You know, for the matter. Everybody I just listed off also had to deal with these things. And from the jump, so did Aziraphale and Crowley. You know, there's this idea of what is the great plan? The great plan this, the great plan that. But what about the ineffable plan? Like, just because, I mean, they don't even know what it is. They have this presumption of it. The great plan isn't something that is known. You know, this is what we're told, and being told these things is likely part of the plan, but the outcome and what is said of the outcome, again, is just part of the plan, but doesn't mean that's what the intended result is meant to be. All of those things are ingredients for the ineffable outcome of it. The seeds of all of these different little things. Everything in this is transpired to allow a new world to be born out of this, and these people to break the binds and break the chains of the lives that they were in. And I love with the Adam thing specifically because, you know, especially I mean, not that he didn't know this until later. He found it out later in life that his real father was someone else, but he was like, you can't come into my life 11 years later and tell me what to do and show up and all of a sudden be my dad. Where were you? You're not my real dad. And his reality and much of our own, and that's true of like if he was anything just other than if he was anything other than the Antichrist in this moment, if he was just a regular kid, maybe got put up for adoption, maybe didn't know it, and the real father just came out of here and nowhere and just automatically tried to take over or discipline or whatever. It holds no sway. Our reality is the one we know, is the one we make it, and honestly, the ones we choose. For better or for worse, choice at the end of the day, free will is the gift that God gave. And having some plan, some grand design, grand plan, a lot of the times runs counter to that idea. If all of our choices are known, then are we making choices? I don't know. There's that whole like conundrum about that idea, but I love that this fixated on the choices themselves. And again, whatever that plan is, whatever choice we make, counter to or whatever is put in front of us or what is expected of us is inevitably part of the plan. It has to be. If all of it's known, then all of that is going to know that we're going to go counter to certain things. And I love that at the end of the day, though, everybody chose what they believed in by the end of it, whether it be Aziraphale or Crowley. They were on these other sides. They could see the things that didn't quite mash up on each side, on each end, and that's how they came together. Crowley wasn't really full-on demon. Aziraphale could see the faults and the hypocrisy and some of the stuff going on with heaven and their approach to certain things. And I love that they were able to just decide on the end where they would put their foot down. And with Adam, he decided his reality, his family. It was like, so much so, thanks to his own power, his real dad, and this could be in our, like, taking the fantastical out of it, going back to this again, you know, your real dad, your real father, at the end of the day, does not have to have your blood. In this story, his ability to rewrite reality physically to his own beliefs made that possible. But it really, at the end of the day, didn't matter. All that matters is who was actually there, who actually cared, who he actually cared for. Same with his friends, rather than the ones that were planned for him, like the horsemen. He was like, no, I don't choose you. I choose these guys. These are my real friends. Tell them what's what. Get them out of here. And how that all played out. The whole story of this is choice, you know, and the same with Anathema, who has, again, her own plan, which is her ancestors' predictions. She grew up so obsessed with it because her family had been that, you know, she was like, I have to follow these to the letter. And at that point, she's not making her own choices, regardless of whether or not it is divined or inevitable. You know, a lot of these things have just taken out of her hands. If she just burned the book, probably would have still played out, but at least by that point, she would be choosing it and not following a roadmap. It's not just, I'm not playing the game. I'm just following this strategy guide to the letter, not allowing myself to discover these things or do this, that, and the other, you know? That's kind of what she was doing. And like Pulsifer came in here and was able to actually help her out of that fuss. And I like that a little bit. And then inevitably, Shadwell and Tracy were able to, you know, they changed and chose whatever going forward for them. I just love that there's this idea of choice and deciding for yourself who and what you are and who and what you think is right or good in the end. You know, despite the world telling you otherwise, that they stand by their convictions and stood the ground in their own decisions. I don't know. I thought that was really cool, especially against these other larger than life forces, that a demon and an angel could be friends, because otherwise they're so sidelined, so othered by the other, when they all came from the same source originally. But this culture of animosity just breeds more animosity rather than just understanding, empathy, and oneness. It's like humanity when we try to break it down into all these other different segments and sects and divisions and race and culture and all of that. At the end of the day, we are humans, they are angels, and there are, you know, it's just like being so afraid to step into someone else's shoes, understand rather than villainize, befriend rather than make an enemy. You know, it's just like, that's kind of what we're seeing here on a grander, larger scale. But I love how this one played out. I think this finale was amazing. Jesus Christ, Katie. I was just kind of giving our Patreon questions a little bit of a glance. So we got a lot to get in here too. So let's go ahead and move over to Patreon here. Katie wrote an essay here. All right. To the world from Katie B. How romantic was that final scene? Hopefully you remembered to listen to the entire end credits song, as I've got tidbits to share about it further down, and also becomes a bit of a motif for Crowley and Aziraphale, and something about the lyrics came back during a major scene in season 2. Actually, I did forget. I am going to, we're going to do that right now. Okay. Sorry. Got gung-ho with all of this. Is there more? I'm going to let it play until it kicks, until we get that BBC Studios. Okay, here we are. Okay. Well, look at that. Oh, for Terry there at the end. Interesting. Okay. Again, more of that romantic motif, especially with the song choices, and just in general, there's a lot of that sprinkled in throughout a lot of this. All right, now back to Katie. Season 1 and the book finale is admittedly anticlimactic in certain aspects. The one downside of show centering so heavily on Crowley and Aziraphale is that their arguable lack of relevance in the final fight becomes much more noticeable when they're positioned as the main characters. The book, by contrast, is an ensemble story, so this issue doesn't stand out as much, and the climax feels slightly less lackluster as a result. See, I don't feel like this felt this way at all to me. I don't feel like this ending was lackluster whatsoever. Sure, in the grand scheme of things, they impeded the involvement of their sides in getting to this point, but for the most part, it was anathema. It was all of the humans and Adam that did most of the legwork. And I think that's kind of the point at the end of the day, and why they say towards the end that it's going to be all of us versus humanity when it all boils down to it in the end, and the big fight to come. But they did impede things. They did play a part in all of this. So I didn't really feel like that. I think thematically it worked for me. The book, by contrast, like I said, however, plenty of people still find the book's final conflict anticlimactic, which I have to agree with despite my deep love for the novel. That said, the show did improve on certain aspects of the ending. One big example is the added courtroom sequence. In the original novel, Heaven and Hell never followed up on Crowley and Aziraphale at all. So that entire conflict in the body swap was created specifically for the show. Speaking of the body swap, there's actually a subtle visual hint that Crowley and Aziraphale have switched bodies. While they're swapped, Crowley stands on Aziraphale's right and Aziraphale stands on Crowley's left, whereas they're usually positioned the other way around. See, I keep forgetting about that. They have a designated standing order. I didn't notice that initially. I noticed it in their body language. They did a fantastic job mimicking each other's mannerisms, because I noticed that it was Crowley as Aziraphale once he stepped into the fire and stood up, or at least posited. And also the same with when we saw that Aziraphale was masking as Crowley. There was a lot, just their Aziraphale and Crowleyisms shined through despite their impersonations of the other. So I thought that's what gave it away to me. And I guess like there was that subtle allusion too, if you pay attention to how they always stand across from one another. There are another few noticeable differences between the book and the show as well. For instance, Satan, who, fun fact, is voiced by Benedict Cumberbatch. See, I was trying to figure out who that was, but when I pulled up the X-ray, it wasn't showing Satan on the list when I did, and I didn't want to keep doing that during that scene, so I just let it go. But that's good to know. Thank you for showing, because I forgot to go back and actually look at that. Adam simply renounces him as his father, and that's the end of it. It was also Metatron, not Gabriel, who showed up alongside Beelzebub at the airbase. In fact, Gabriel wasn't a part of the novel at all. Thank goodness the show added him, because John Hamm is excellent in the role. Agreed. I love the way he his little like, just fucking die. Shut the fuck up and die. Like his whole little like thing there. Like I just love how antithetical he kind of is in this egotistical, weirdly polite, but like condescending kind of way. Whatever. He does it so well. One thing that did stay the same, though, is the iconic Nightingale line, which is lifted directly from Aziraphale and Crowley's final scene in the book. Even before the show aired and fully leaned into the romantic tension between them, with the subtlety of the sledgehammer, fans have been shipping Crowley and Aziraphale since the novel's, God damn it, dude, the novel's original release, and often use this line as justification. The reason for the lines in the song is references a nightingale sang in Berkeley Square. As you probably noticed from the lyrics, it's a love song where the nightingale represents a man and woman's love for each other. As long as they're together and in love, a nightingale could be heard singing in Berkeley Square. Nightingales are also famously used as symbols of love across literature, including Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet, Oscar Wilde's The Nightingale and the Rose, and the Greek myth of Philalia. I probably fucked that up. Philomela. Let's see. So unsurprisingly, when the book mentions a nightingale singing in Berkeley Square for the first time ever as Crowley and Aziraphale dine together, shippers liked to interpret it as a sign they were in love. I think there's a lot of signs, at least in the show, that there's definitely a flame there of burning. Michael Sheen was one of those fans long before the show existed, and David Tennant absolutely fed the shippers, aka 90% of the fan base, through their acting choices in that final scene. Ironically, the name of the actor who played the gate guard is Andre Nightingale. That's funny. On that note, here's a fun fact at the very end. When the camera pulls away and as Aziraphale and Crowley begin talking, the narrator mentions the nightingale. Michael Sheen was in character telling Crowley and David Tennant all about his Aziraphale's favorite animals. Oh, that's cool. That's funny. Oh, that's awesome. And then one last fun fact. When the Bentley goes up in flames, director Douglas McGinnon told David Tennant to imagine it was the TARDIS. David Tennant immediately said, got it, and locked in on and did the scene. He locked in on that scene. That is perfect direction. And speaking of, TARDIS was the license plate on Adam's father's car as it came out. I can't remember if that was mentioned before, but maybe it was a fun fact before, but I at least noticed there. Sometimes these things wash over and forget them, so I apologize for that if that had been mentioned before. And then David Tennant's characters really do love their transportation devices. All that aside, I'm excited for you to watch season 2, FYI, since the original season came out in 2019, the second came out in 2023. Wow, what a jump. There's a corresponding 4-year time skip between seasons. This was confirmed by Gaiman, but not sure if the time skip is ever directly stated in the show. Despite it being very different from season 1, season 2 is probably my favorite simply because it's so rewatchable. As I mentioned before, season 2 is kind of like a DLC for the show, meant to bridge between seasons 1 and 3, or, well, the movie as it is now. So I'm curious about that. Some things to know about season 2. It's a small and self-contained story that's loosely tied to the overall plot, but focuses on developing Crowley and Aziraphale and gets them to where they need to be for the actual sequel. As Crowley described it, breathing space before the really big one. While season 1 was very plot-driven and chaotic, season 2 is fun, lighthearted, and cozy bonus season that's more character-driven. Okay, cool. I'm super excited for that. As Neil Gaiman put it, it's a quiet, gentle, and romantic. It's a rare case of the show shrinking its scope instead of expanding it, so don't be surprised if season 2 feels very different from season 1. Not bad different, just different. The episodes feel more like Doctor Who-ish, I'd say. There's no narrator, also no book to pull lines from. Many people, myself included, actually prefer season 2's smaller slice-of-life feel and tighter focus on Crowley and Aziraphale. Others prefer the grander scale and higher stakes and larger ensemble of season 1. There's no right or wrong opinion. I'm just curious to see where you'll land. Also, a good rule of thumb, it seems that if you love cold open episode 3, Crowley and Aziraphale throughout the history, you'll love season 2. Yes, you're making me excited for season 2. I'm really looking forward to all of that. Of course, the book bridge sequel format made much more sense when season 3 was also going to be 6 episodes long for a fitting 666 structure. That's funny. But now we're in an awkward situation where the bridge/filler is longer than the finale is supposed to be leading up to. But filler or not, I'll never complain about more of Aziraphale and Crowley content. You'll find a lot of season 2 episodes can work as standalones, which makes them a lot more rewatchable than season 1's strictly linear narrative. Also keep an eye out because they reuse some actors from season 1 for new roles in season 2. Ooh, fun. I like when that happens. Circling back to Gaiman calling season 2 quiet, gentle, romantic, the statement obviously sent fans into a frenzy. The frenzy got even crazier when this promotional poster was released with everybody to point out the wings. Take that as you will. It was just quick to point out the wings. Oh, they're wrapped around each other in the shape of a heart. Not so subtle. Definitely not subtle. In honor of the book's 30th anniversary, which landed in the height of COVID, Neil Gaiman wrote an audio format short that Michael Sheen and David Tennant recorded lines for. Its phone call between Aziraphale and Crowley, where they talk about what they've been doing during lockdown. You can watch it here. Warning, do not look at the comments as they contain major spoilers for season 2. I'll watch that elsewhere. Maybe as a buffer into when we start season 2. I don't know. Well, I mean, how long is it? We've already went back and watched the music. So what are we talking about here? It's 3 minutes, 40 minutes. Fuck it. You know what? Fuck it. Why not?
There's nothing to do here. I've decided if I can't think of anything to do within the next 2 days, I'm going to have a nap and I'll set the alarm clock for June.
Oh, I just wanted to say, I was like, they shouldn't be opposed to walking out during lockdown. I get maybe it's for the joke, but then I was thinking their human bodies can die. So their bodies maybe can still get sick. So that's why I was like, well, I don't feel like Crowley would get out and about and be a little bit crazy about it, but whatever, just a thought.
Look, if this isn't a silly question, oughtn't you to be out and about, doing things?
Oh, yeah, right that.
Well, yes, but you're a demon. You've got a job to do. Obviously, you aren't actually going to get ill or even spread a disease.
Oh, shit. Well, there we go.
Tell everyone there's a party going on or something.
Good points.
If I did, then, well, people might follow my bad example and get ill or even die.
See, he's a softie. Look at him.
Anyway, I just don't have the heart for it.
I'm not
Of course you don't.
Really?
Aww.
Nipping around London doing miracles for people from a socially approved distance.
We're all meant to stay at home. I put up the closed sign on the window.
Yeah, he's probably just relaxing, yeah.
Did you smite them with your wrath?
Well, I certainly gave them a good talking to, and I sent each of them home with cake.
What? Why? You gave him a reward for breaking in.
It turns out I have a whole cookbook section here in the bookshop.
Oh, so he's been making his own little delights.
Angel's food cake, 4 different kinds of sourdough loaf, Schwarzwälder Kirschtorte.
Oh my God. Again, he's such a foodie.
I have to eat them all myself, which was why I was so delighted.
Tadfield, lower Tadfield.
You know, I could hunker down at your place.
Oh?
Out of the question. I'll see you when this is over.
I'm setting the alarm clock for July. Good night, Angel.
Oh, good night, Angel. Cute. That was cute. All right. Fun. All right. There's the short actually references some stuff from the book. First, Aziraphale gleefully tells Crowley that he hasn't had his few customers in years. Few customers is great news for Aziraphale because according to the novel, he doesn't actually want to sell any of his books and actively tries to keep people from buying them. That's hilarious. Maybe a bookshop is not the right ruse to keep up then. Maybe like a conservatory for them or something. The bookshop is simply his place of residence and a personal book collection, but he's made it into a store to keep up appearances. Crowley also mentions that he also a library because they at least have them check it out and then bring it back. There's always the chance they might not, but that's better than just your thing being selling them. And also people rarely go to libraries these days anyway. Where did I leave off there? Yeah. Crowley also mentions that he's considered sleeping through June. This wouldn't be the first time Crowley slept through something. In the original novel, he slept through the entire 19th century because he found it boring. He only woke up once to use the restroom. And that's a wrap for season 1. What was your favorite episode and what would you like to see in season 2? See you next week. My favorite episode is, I think it was episode 3, the one with the insanely long cold open that was all about them. That was my favorite bit. For sure. Easily. Let's see. If I remember the episodes right, whichever one that was, had like the large thing of them throughout multiple points of history. All right, Kaleidoscope has for us. As usual, Katie beat me to it, but I'll still add my 2 cents about the end credit song. Much like the Queen soundtrack, this one was pulled straight from the book, where the lyric, "There were angels dining at the Ritz and a nightingale sang in Berkeley Square," is a reference to Aziraphale and Crowley's final scene together. There's a bit of a chicken and egg situation here, as was the song referenced after the fact because the writers decided the Ritz was Crowley and Aziraphale's favorite venue, or was the Ritz chosen because the writers decided to reference the song? The latter seems more likely, but at the very least, it's told us, the readers, that whether you shifted them or not, the writers did associate a classic love song with Crowley and Aziraphale. I recommend paying attention to all the lyrics, but the Nightingale line is the one to remember when it comes to this fandom. As Katie said, there will be another reference to the song in Season 2, and having this context will add to the moment. A couple of notes to Season 2. Again, Katie already said most of it, but prepare for shenanigans and the plenty of joyous acting and writing choices. If Season 1 wanted to do its utmost to do right by the beloved novel, Season 2 wants to expand on the world and characters we have established and to let the actors play to their heart's content. It's also the season where the show uses its newfound freedom to truly embrace its queer fandom, and I'm not even talking about Crowley and Aziraphale's whole deal here, but they're rather than the choices made for the world around them. Looking forward to rewatching the whole thing with you and can't wait to see what you make of it. You guys are getting me hyped up for this next season, man. I'm looking forward to it. Any more of them is like, they're the best parts of the show to me. Like, I love the Adam stuff and the thematic stuff. I think that was really, really cool because it also played into their story also. But anytime they're not on screen, I am kind of like, well, damn. But that's all we got for Good Omens, gang. We've wrapped up Season 1. We're starting Season 2 next week. And in, just a handful of weeks, we'll be done with that as well. So keep an eye out for that. But guys, I want to know what you all think. So sound off the comments. Let me know your thoughts down below. We'll carry the conversation after the video. Hope you enjoyed the reaction. If it did, leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if not already. Remember, if you want to see the full-length reaction, as always, you can check it out over on Patreon. You can get early access and submit your own comments, questions, or fun facts for me to read at the end of these episodes. You can do all that over there. And speaking of, before we go, want to shout out Lily Chanson, Kiana Chanel, McGreg, Angela Berg, Calvin Brindley, Sleepy Bastard, Theodore Wolf, and Amy Becca. Thank you guys so much for becoming saviors here on the channel, helping sponsor and support the rescues I'm take care of here at the office. You guys have been such a tremendous help with all of that. Huge thank you to you guys, and as well to all of our channel legends. You guys and the patrons allow this ship to keep sailing forward. Thank you for all of your support and allowing us to do most of what we do here on the channel. Without you guys, we would not be able to keep this all up at this pace and at this rate. And a huge thank you to you guys here on YouTube, because without y'all, we wouldn't even be here. But that's just for you guys, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take care, everybody.